Do you want an armor smith like this that'll make legendary quality gear every time super fast? Of course you do, but it's going to take time to find one. So let me show you the fastest and most efficient way to farm the perfect weapon and armor smith for your adventures. And as a bonus, I'll throw in a couple of tips and strategies to help you level them up super fast and catch them in the first place. This is my armor smith. He has an armor smith cap of 105, but his perks make him amazing. First is the Craftsman exclusive perk, Accelerate Armor Crafting. It reduces the time it takes to make armor by 10, 20, or 30%. It's neat, but the perk we're looking for is the weapon craft version of this, and there's a chance that the NPC will learn it when they level, so we don't really need to find an NPC with this perk already. I was just super lucky. The Flint Tribe exclusive perk Refined Armor is a completely different story. At tier 3, it says the probability of forging high quality armor gets plus 10%. This perk is absolutely necessary if you're looking for the perfect crafters that will make legendary gear every single time, and you can put their bonuses into extra durability. So we're going to farm NPCs to find a decent one with the weapon craft version of this perk, Weapon Enhancement Tier 3, and we're going to do it as efficiently as possible. Since it's a Flint Tribe exclusive, that's where we're going to hang out and farm crafters. This is especially useful since low-level NPCs will lose bad perks and gain good ones as they level. For efficiency, we're going to build a shack with a bed near the camp. This will cut down travel time between the camp and our base, and we won't waste time bringing a weak NPC back to the camp just to dismiss it right away. I'm not sure if this is such a good idea on a PvP server, but it's fantastic on a PvE server. Only clan members can open the door to get in and out, so any bodies that you put down inside the shack will be completely safe from other players as you continue to farm the camp or travel back to your base to drop off and pick up materials. Eventually, when you find an NPC you want to keep, you can simply have it follow you home as you ride on a mount, and it'll teleport in order to keep up with your speed. Then, you swap it out with another NPC with the same job, and you're set. I label my NPCs I want to replace with TEMP, which is just short for temporary, and good NPCs with whatever job they're supposed to be doing. If the NPC you pick up in the shack is no good, you can immediately dismiss it and go straight back into the camp to find another one. After about 10 to 20 minutes, the camp should respawn with all of the NPCs and you can farm for the crafters again. If it happens to be empty when you get to it, you can farm the pots for dye and extra soups to feed your NPCs. You can also check chests for stuff that's more difficult to make, like compost or insecticide, or if you need the items, you can farm the bosses as well. The point is to always be making progress towards something and not wasting time when you don't need to. Now, eventually, you're going to find an NPC you want to keep. So let's level it up as fast as possible so we can dump its stat points into the stats that will let it do its job to perfection. We'll want to dump points into strength to help laborers gather more stuff, perception for crafters to make more stuff, and agility for porters so they can make stuff faster. On that note, here is your first bonus tip to level them as quickly as possible. A lot of our NPCs will end up just sitting around not doing anything if they don't have materials to grind out a lot of items. An armorer, for example, will level up extremely slowly since they only make gear slowly and gear takes a lot of material to make. So we'll set up a few earth kilns specifically for these NPCs to gain levels from. Depending on your server, the time will vary. On a vanilla server, they'll probably be grinding for a few days. The charcoal you make in that time can just be thrown away once you have a full box of charcoal to use in your camp. Now, I'm playing on vanilla, so here's a trick if you are also playing on vanilla. If you're playing on something where you get super fast XP, this is probably irrelevant. But since we don't care about their skill in kilning, because we should have a main for that craft, we can set their level bonuses to boost their kiln speed. Because if they craft faster, they gain XP faster and will level up faster as a result. Here is your bonus tip. You know how mods work, right? You make one, you put it on your gear, and it gives you a boost. Well, you can overwrite one mod with another mod, and you'll only see one mod on the icon. But if you hover over the item, you'll see that the mods actually stack and don't overwrite each other. This means you can use multiple mods on a single item. I don't know if this is intended or not, so if the devs fix it, I guess we'll find out eventually. Also, as a side note, if you want me to do a tour of my base, let me know in the comments below and I'll go ahead and whip one up if we get enough requests for it. In the meantime, I'm going to keep hunting for that weaponsmith. That's all for today. You're welcome.